Welcome to your Taurus horoscopes for the last week of March, the 24th through the 30th. It is a shadow period of the Mercury retrograde week. We have a full Aries Mercury retrograde starting next week. We still, of course, have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus influencing things. Both planets continuing to be in a sextile with Saturn and Mars all week long. Saturn and Mars still focused on long-term goals. So Jupiter and Uranus, Saturn and Mars really working together to create a really fantastic support system to go towards those long-term goals, whether they be your career goals, financial goals, personal goals, marriage goals, family goals, what have you. What's interesting though is in the middle of all of this fantastic energy going towards making everything happen, the moon moves into opposition with both planets on Thursday and Friday, with Jupiter and Uranus focus on your support system. The moon's focus brings those that you love into the mix. So those people that you love and support, we always think that they should be the ones that are loving and supporting of us when we're doing something big. We don't understand why they don't understand that. And the answer to that is because they never do understand that. I think we talk a lot or maybe complain a lot about people who are self-centered. And the truth of the matter is that it's part of being a human being to be self-involved and not necessarily to be always seeing all of the things that are going on around us. And I've had to learn this lesson over and over and over again and be sorely disappointed when everybody didn't jump up and celebrate what I thought was amazing. But from their point of view, not walking in those shoes, they really didn't understand it. And because they didn't understand it, they didn't really necessarily give me the proper reaction that I was looking for. So this can be interpreted in a couple of different ways. One, that it feels like as you're succeeding, the people that you love the most seem to be against your success in some way. And in some cases, this does fall into narcissistic or toxic relationships. When somebody doesn't want you to succeed, obviously they're going to do everything in their power to fight against that. So you definitely want to be aware of those red flags if that is something that you are dealing with. The other way that this can be interpreted in a not quite so aggressive way is that all of your focus, let's say you're focused on your business goals and you've got this great marketer here and this great bookkeeper here and this great secretary or whatever to organize everything. You have everything in place to make a success of this, and you're so excited about it that it's taking up all of your time. Meanwhile, your family is in there, going, we want food, we want food. And it just feels like they're not getting that this is important to you enough to be able to just handle it on their own for a minute and be supportive of you also, which is so incredibly disappointing. And I don't think that any of us really get through life not feeling that way in some way, shape, or form. And it's very common for us to feel like we've done all this for these people. How come they can't just do this back for me? And a lot of that is because not everybody is the same and not everybody is like you. And so it's a little bit of acceptance of that that does help you get through that problem, because of course it is the moon. So it is an emotional problem. And how do we get through our temporary emotional problems? By, making sense of them, telling ourselves what we need to tell ourselves in order to move on. It doesn't stop your success, is the point. So, because it's only a couple of days, the rest of the time, all of your energy is going towards this amazing thing that you're building. And it's okay to take a day or two to, maybe take your focus off of that and spend time with your family for a minute and then move back into it. Does that make sense? Sometimes the 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 answers to our problems are so incredibly simple, and we make it complicated by feeling deep feelings about it, by getting defensive about it, instead of just understanding that sometimes when somebody lashes out, it's because they don't know how to tell you that they need a little bit of your time, basically. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Lots of good stuff, a little bit in there, but it's okay. It's nothing you guys can't handle. You guys are Tauruses, strong like bull, right? Strong like bull. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation through my coffee link in the description of the video. Really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. That's it. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I'll see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you guys make it a great week. See what kind of fun stuff you can do. I am looking forward to seeing what you guys create this week. Make it a great one. I'll see you next week.